This is a grammar lesson on modal verbs. It is important to keep in mind that modal verbs have more than one meaning. Modal verbs are usually used to ask questions in a very polite way. They are very helpful and we will use them in different situations, as in a restaurant, at work, at school also. We can use them even in the bus station. Let's take a look to the following sentences. Could I see that book? May I see that book? Can I see that book? As you could tell, we use three different modal verbs to request something in a very polite way. But do they change the meaning of the sentence? Honestly, not too much. May I and could I are used to request permission. They are equally polite, but may sounds like a more formal. It is very important to keep in mind that when talking about modal verbs, could has a present or future meaning and not a past meaning. In the third example, we use can I. This form is usually used informally to request permission, especially if the speaker is talking to someone that she or he knows fairly well. Can I is usually considered a little less polite than may I or could I. So, what is the difference between the following questions? First, could you pass the salt, please? Second, could you pass the salt, please? Third, can you pass the salt, please? Fourth, will you pass the salt, please? The meaning of would you, and will you in a polite request is the same. Would you is more common and is often considered more polite, and the degree of politeness, however, is often determined by the speaker's tone of voice. What is the difference between could you and could you? Basically, could you and would you have the same meaning. The difference is slight. Could you means do you want to do this, please? And could you means do you want to do this, and is it possible for you to do it? Let's keep in mind that could you and would you are equally polite. Can you is often used informally and it usually sounds a little less polite than could you or could you. Keep in mind that may is used only with I or we in polite request. May you pass the salt is an incorrect sentence. Now is your turn. Let's practice. Read the situation given, then make a polite request using the verb in parentheses and would you or could you.